Good morning, Pisces. How are you doing? Boy, I tell you, they said it's supposed to snow where I live at. I don't know how it is where y'all live at, but they said it snow where I live at. So, I just came from outside. It wasn't that cold. Um, it wasn't that cold. So, anyway. But snow is snow. So thank you for all those who like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for all those who watch me and donate and get private readings. Thank you for all those who go onto my web and purchase my oils. You know how I am about my oils. All right? Yes. So, oils. All right now. So let's get this party started, okay? Let's get it started. Yes. Um, let's see what the Spirit wants to talk to us about this morning. Right? All right, now, let's see. Let's see what the Spirits want to tell Pisces this morning. All right? Uh, all right, now. All right, tell me what Pisces need to know this morning. Tell me what Pisces need to know with the reading. This morning, tell me what Pisces need to know. Treasury Island. Okay? Asking why. You know the things, Treasury Islands is like that turtle that's moving slow and got that treasury on his back, but it's moving slow, all right? With all kinds of love things in that treasury. You don't know what you're going to find, but it's beautiful. And you asking why? Why do you want to know why? What is it with the why? Someone is sitting on the top here, feeling like, you know, you're sitting on top of this rock, but feeling alone. Feeling alone, asking why me? You know, I can have everything I want, but why me? Sometimes we just scared to make them changes in our lives that we need to make. And no one said that changes are easy, because they're not. It ain't nothing in life that's easy when you're making a change. Nothing, you know what I mean? But you got to take a leap because you don't know what it is. You're missing on all your blessings because you don't know what to do or how, you know what I mean? Sometimes we got to do what we got to do. And then we do it, and then we realize that things is okay. All right? Spirits, come to my reading and let me know what I need to do and say. Spirits, tell me what I need to do and say. Tell me, Spirit, tell me what I need to tell my Pisces. Spirits, tell me what I need to tell my Pisces. The Death card. Letting things go and also opening doors to new things, new opportunities. But just letting, and this says like a relationship, letting someone go. You know, somebody feel like maybe they're missing out on many opportunities with you. All right? But you got to close the door to get whatever you want new into your life, to manifest the new thing, right? To manifest what you want. And because I see that this is a Scorpio, I also, Scorpio, you know, it's a fixed sign, it's Pluto, you know, Mars is all up in the picture. So this, maybe, this fixed sign can be, Scorpio, but have a lot of, Taurus and Aquarius in them, okay? And Leo, um, got a lot going on. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, and it is the number 13 in the signs in the major arcanas. It's the number 13. It's a rebirth, but here it shows maybe leaving a situation that that person means that moving on from them, but people don't really know nothing until they don't have it. You know, they would never understand. Okay, you allow yourself to let go of the past in order to add energy to a new beginning. Letting go of the past to let energy into a new beginning, right? Circling of a transformation, a rebirth, a change, a new beliefs, a newfound awareness, a endings, a symbol of death, or a introduction from your process, all right? Yes, you are on the crisp of a mission, transformation. You have transformed in a way that a lot of people don't understand it, all right? But this is a time to mourning the end of one's past while celebrating the birth of another. So it's an ending here that has to take place, right? For the energy of a transformation and a rebirth of a sign of a beautiful um um manner more spirit that will allow you to expand your um conscious and move closer to your own desired essence. A cycle in life that maybe it's in a relationship or your belief or your career path or an outdated plan for the future. It comes to an ending. Okay. Deep breath in and um take that deep breath out because it's okay. This change is needed and you need to make this change. You need to move on. And like I said, it could be from anything. It could be from a relationship. It could be from what you believe in, your career path, or an outdated plan for the future. Um, but this change is needed. Know that this card urges you to release what is already lost energy and to focus on things that are already gaining momentum. Become a becomes a possibility of something new. Allow the pause of to come to an gracefully ending. Allow to this to end in a good way. You know what I mean? Look look towards the magic of this newfound horizon. Becoming the under earth, okay, of this mockingbird. Um, uh, the death card is telling you to be excited for what is to come, for that brighter future, for that brighter potential, for a new light that awakens you. You know, I know sometimes when we go through endings, we feel the endings because endings are always hard to accept. But an ending is a good ending because it's teaching you to open up doors that you probably never thought they were there. And for endings, it's new doors. New doors. For everything that you're going through, it's a new door. But it says leaving something behind. And in this card, it shows an ending of a relationship, a marriage, a commitment. Tell me more. You may be doing this with a Scorpio. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, maybe you feel like this person gave more to someone else than to you. Maybe it needed to be balanced and it wasn't balanced. All right. But it seems like somebody here is saying why? Why do you want to end it? Is it, all these whys? But whys come after everything they already done. I feel like this ending, somebody feel like you giving more, or they giving more to somebody else. They was living this good life. They wasn't thinking about it then. But now they thinking about it. They missing out the point, baby. You know, so it's crazy how they can end it. Is an ending here that had to be, right? Because through everything this ending was, and it's crazy how people can do to you what they always done to you. But then when it comes for them to understand why things end, they want to ask why. Why? Why? Or point their finger at you and make the excuse of feeling that it's you when you did everything you had to do. It ain't nothing else you can give. But what was they giving? What was they giving? Because people just lay their ass back and want you to do everything. And then at the end, it's like, you did it. You did it. Yeah, you did it, right? And you forgot all the shit you did to make it be where it's at. You can't break somebody down till you can't break them no more. Because once that person, like I said, once you kick somebody down to it ain't no more to kick, you know, then the person rise. And then you wonder why. Because you finished kicking my back. You finished leaving me in the bottom of the pit. Right? But maybe somebody too feel like, or, you know, because you got a man here that is given to a woman more than to the other person. And the other person is saying, but I'm here. Yeah, well you was here, you know. Pisces, like, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do because people don't give a damn. And, all right, well, maybe they feel like you're not doing no more, or they feel like you don't want to be bothered, and they feel like you're doing for somebody else. Well, they need to worry about what they need to do for you and what they didn't do for you, and how they had years and years or months or whatever to give you what you never got. Okay? So I bet you they thinking about it now. Feeling left out. All right? But then you got the Four of Swords. Somebody is finally taking a rest. Somebody is taking a rest now. Somebody feel like they need to put the swords down and go into meditation mode and get some rest. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you got the Four of Swords, you got the Six of Pentacles, so you got Scorpio, you got Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Somebody had that material world, and they made sure that everybody had and got but you. They made sure that they gave to everybody but you. All right? They made sure they gave to their family. They made sure they gave to their friend. They made sure they gave to everybody but you. All right? This person didn't have no time limit for you. This person came and went when they wanted to come and go with you. They gave everything to everybody else. They did everything for everybody else. But their world wasn't about you. It was about other people. Right? But now here they go playing that same game again. You know? Probably trying to play whoever they, you know, y'all broke up. And then now they was somebody else, but still trying to get with you. Same old bullshit. This person has a serious problem. All right? And now you like, shit, I'm getting my rest. I ain't fighting this person. I'm getting my rest, and I'm going to live my life. You know, maybe you go to church. Maybe you are learning to humble yourself. All right? Getting rest that you need. Of being tired. All right? Of making, of finding a way out of a situation. You understand? I mean, sometimes that's what we do. We got to move on from a situation, but sometimes people feel like they don't want to move on. But that's after everything is done. See, they forget what is done is done. All right? But somebody here is feeling like a Scorpio, an ending of a relationship. All right? Somebody's here mourning this ending because this person gave to others more than they gave to you. But they live good. Some of y'all moved out of this person's home. All right? But now, you know, you resting. You resting after feeling like, because not only when you move on from situations, the loss is two people because it's you not being with a person that you probably used to being with, and then or your kids involved in all of that. It takes a minute to transformate. But this person sees that all the giving that he was giving or they was giving to other people and not even taking care of you or helping you, because their money is everybody's money and your money is their money. And so therefore, you feel like you gain a lot from this because you all right. You all right. You resting now. All right. Tell me what Pisces need to know. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. All right. Maybe, but look, there was once upon a time, because you got that sword, that death card. Maybe one time you was like this with this person, but I feel like the way you look in this picture, you still was question this relationship that is no longer there, right? Because this person always gave to other people and not to you. Didn't help you do shit. It's like you was helping them more than they ever help you. And it says pay attention to the red flags. Be cautious. This sign is telling you to be cautious. All right. Pay attention to this person. That may still be around because they got serious issues. All right. All right. They're like, it says for the sword for you relaxing, chilling. It says the past relationship, you have known this person before. I feel like you got a lot going on with somebody, but it says, you got to pay attention. It's somebody that you broke up with, that you're not with, because this person was giving to everybody else, and that you knew there was flags, red flags all along. But this person left you like an orphan at once upon a time, then you finally getting your rest. And this person, is coming back. Or it may be, in a sense, coming back. So somebody here is being very careful, okay? Being cautious, all right? Like, maybe you giving somebody space, all right? But it seems to me like somebody is offering you a flower, but whoever this person is in front of you, right? And no matter what I do, it's like I can't see this person. It's like you taking your veil to see, right? But you can't see this person. And the thing about this is, when I look at this, pay attention, right? I think about a lot of things because, let's see, whenever I see this card, people say, well, pay attention, right? Now, check it out. In the romance angel set in this card to help you notice the unhealthy or certain parts of your relationship. If you are swept up in a new romance, this card serves as a cautious warning. In a new romance, pay attention to your feelings and your impression while regarding to your new suit, right? Don't allow emotions to blind you, okay, from this person in front of you or habits that won't work for this relationship. So it's telling you to pay attention, right, to maybe this person maybe has like habits, like maybe this person likes to drink, party, all right? A red flag is a sign that something is off, all right? It can't it can indicate in um of dishonest, disrespected, flirting with others, um uh uh absence, a lack of integrity. While your new love, um, while in a new love, um, the interest may treat you wonderful, well in the beginning of your relationship, and eventually that will watch how you treat others. It's telling you maybe somebody's treating you good, okay, or maybe this person that was given to others and wasn't given to you. You have to see the red flag that this person was into someone else. It says sometimes, basically, the character reviews by the way in which he or she talks and act with um, a restaurant. If it's like, if it's at your job or whatever, how they treat other people, how the staff treat other people, whatever it is. But if somebody is telling you to pay attention of people's behaviors, what they do in front of you. Do they smoke? Do they like to drink all the time? Do they like to party? Do they go to the bathroom a lot? Why is this person going so much to the bathroom? Maybe they doing drugs. You know, the way that this person acts, something is just not right, and it's giving you all the indication that this person, or maybe always on their phone, or maybe checking for things, or always making an excuse why they gotta leave where they at with you, um, or staying out all night, whatever it is, right? Um, maybe okay, maybe you gotta heal from this, okay? When is somebody here that has this chemistry going on, right? That, but you still being cautious the whole time because, like, I think you've been through a lot with this person. But at first, you probably met this person when you was in your lowest, when you needed somebody there. Or maybe you met this person in your past when you broke up from a bad relationship. So rather than the healing, you jumped into another relationship that was just as bad as the one you left. All right. And that person was given to you, but always seemed to give to you and everybody else. Like give at the beginning it was good, but then as it went on, you started seeing that this person would stay out, wasn't coming home, um, was ignoring you, was talking nasty to you, um, was not helping you because they was too busy giving to somebody else. But you seen the flags there all along because you seen the way that this person was rapidly changing and was doing this. This person did this to you for a while. All right. Now you took a rest from after going through everything, right? Um, but you have known this person for a long time. Whoever you went through with this, I feel like whoever this is that you was with, you made a live with that person for years, 10 years, 7 years, 8 years, 12 years, whatever. You live with this person for a long, you live with this person. I'm not talking about you was seeing a person. You was living with this person. You was living in the same house with this person, okay? Who did this to you, but I felt like maybe you jumped from one relationship to another one very quickly. And maybe in the past it was like you had kids from somebody else, then you wound up getting with this person, having kids with this person, going through the same shit you already went through with the first person, or this person had kids with somebody else, got with you, you had kids with them. But whoever this is, y'all lived together for a while. This ain't nobody brand new. All right? No, you have history with this person. Okay? Tell me more. You're protecting your bubble. But you, at the same time as you protecting your bubble, you got a lot of people here that don't want the best fit for you. Okay, that you protecting your bubble from the people that this person deal with, family members, friends, just people that don't want the best for you. Okay, that wish they could do the things that you do, or even be in the predicament that you in your life. That sees you as like literally you have everything, but you, it's like the universe is keeping you in a protected bubble from this person and the people that he bring or talk about you to them. All right, tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. I feel like you got the Seven of Swords and you got a lot to choose from. These are people that are snakes that are sucking your energy, bats. You got all kinds of choices here. You got a house here with the water, the river, or the whatever it is running through. But you picking the one with the steps, and it says you can get out of this, and you picking the one that's best for you. Okay, you concentrating on that one particular one, even though you got a lot of choices. You concentrating on that particular one, right? So I feel like it's here. You got the number 7. Listen to me. You got the 7 of Wands, and then you got the 7 of Cups. All right. Somebody's here is hating on you and your achievement and your goals. Somebody that you was with. All right. I feel like the 7 of Cups is like you got all these cups in front of you that you got to pick from. All right. But all them cups are not good for you. The same as the 7 of Wands. Them trying to bust your bubble. Them trying to get into your space. But you saying, nah, I'm not even acknowledging you. Or let you come into my space. A bunch of haters. A bunch of people that don't want to see or hear about your success. They don't even want to know about anything good that's going on in your life. They don't want to hear it. All right? Because they're angry that they not where you are at, or they want to be where you at, or they want to be you. Okay? But then you got the 7 of Cups after the 7 of Wands. In how you feel. Okay? Your feelings towards this. Your feelings toward making the right decision. All right? Choosing the best thing for you. All right? You got the 2 of Pentacles. Now here you got the 7 of Wands. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Hating on you like a motherfucker. Okay? They are fucking hating on your ass. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo are hating the hell out of you. All right? Then you got the 7 of Cups. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Making the best decision for you. For your well-being. All right? And then you got the 2 of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. The infinity, balancing things off. All right? Making sure that it's a give and take. All right? Making sure that whatever it is that you're coming into is going to be for the best. But you making sure that it's going to bring balance to you, the relationship. You're not trying to do what you did with the 7 of Wands, having people hate on you. You're making the decision here. You choosing with the 7 of Swords to which way you going, what's the best thing for me. Okay, after what I've been through. And you must balance your career with your love life. Okay, it can't be all work and no play. You gotta balance things. You gotta make sure that you're happy and that the person is happy, that you do things. All right. It's like bringing out the best in you. All right. The need to balance many aspects of self, juggling obligations, seeking harmony in everything that you do. With all those roles and responsibility that you've been juggling. With all those roles and responsibilities you've been juggling, I'm all twisted here. You may be feeling a little bit imbalanced, busy, too busy, make sure you celebrate is total, or maybe you feel like you overbooked, or maybe you feel like you stressed out about stretching, being stretched in too many directions. All right, you may be feeling the need to be better balanced, okay, in every aspect in your life. So your time alone versus your time with others, or your material life versus your spiritual life. All right. And honey, I damn sure got to balance my spiritual life, if anything. All right. Make sure that you aren't investing too much resource in one area at the expense of another. Put money into one area at the expense of another, because it ain't going to work. Especially when both are equal as important. So make sure that your material world is balanced with your spiritual world. All right. Don't neglect your spirits. All right. Because you're too busy. All right. Don't neglect your spirit because you too busy trying to make somebody happy and forgetting about being in God's presence. Okay. Even though this card suggests that you're like about to manage it all, even though it's saying that you're going to manage it all, do you deserve this much juggling? No, you got to let go of something. All right. Put some of your precious energy into creating a balance that you absolutely love. Put the balance in your creativity on something you truly love. Whether it's someone you love, whether it's your job, but put it all into what you really love doing. All right. Love one that will allow your time to work and play and love and create. So bring the balance into your life that is going to help you and allow you to work, play, love, and create. And that's what it's saying. You have to you got to be equal and not take from your reservation energy, but add to it. So don't let nothing take from something that you already have reserved. All right? Don't let them take what you already doing. Just, add on to them, because you can't let nobody control anything about you. You got to understand that they cannot control anything about you. So I feel like you leaving someone, Scorpio, whatever, leaving something that no longer serves you, making a decision to open up that door and close it. Open it and walk into a new door. I feel like this person, was just didn't know what they want to do with you. All right. At the beginning, it was good. But I feel like this person just don't like where you are at, what you got going on. This person bring other people's into their problems, and making people think that you're not a good person. But you protected by the universe, that they can't even touch you if they want it. They can't bust your bubble. And then this person here gave too much to someone else and didn't have the time to give to you. All right? They kept doing exactly what they wanted to do. And they always had that red flag around you. So this person, you was with this person, you live with this person. But you always had the red flags that show you that this person had too much going on to really be into your life. Then what you did was you had to make a choice. And you went through a lot of choices here because all the choices were not good. But now you picking the right cup, right? You got time to rest and think about how you want to do it. Okay, somebody here coming from your past or whoever it is, it may be somebody you never met before from a child that y'all was friends. It may be somebody looking at you in a different way now. All right? But it says the Two of Pentacles, balancing every aspect in your life, making sure things is right in your life, seeing things for what it is. Don't abandon your spiritual beliefs, how you feel, where you go to when things ain't right, to put God or your spirits, everything that you've been through when you needed God the most. Don't abandon God for everything else. Don't do that. All right? Make sure that God is always in your presence and that you always pay God attention and you acknowledge Him and you give Him thanks. Don't put no one before God. No one. No humans, no job, no financial, nothing before God. Make sure you balance God with everything else. But God is always here by Himself. God always sits here by Himself. You can't do this to God. You can't pick the devil over God. You need to balance your material world, your career, your money, your relationship. Balance these things with God. But don't you forget that God is the power over everything. He's everything to me. And I must balance everything with what I love. The love for my God, I balance things. But I never let my God feel like He's second to anyone, because He's not. Okay? And I don't know what balance in your life, or what it is that you need to bring balance to. But let me tell you something. If you don't pray, if you don't have an altar, if you don't read, if you don't meditate, if you don't do none of that, you better find time to do that, because it ain't nobody bigger than the King. In anything in your life, you need to make Him second to the King, but balance it at the same time, because the King is the first thing that you need to acknowledge. Even when you wake up, or even in the middle of the night you wake up, you acknowledge the King. Always acknowledge the King. It's only one King, but you need to balance your life and make time for the King, all right? Because the King is what makes things right for you. And whatever you've been through in your life, even when you was at your lowest and when you was alone, the King was always there for you, all right? And He sent His angels to guide and protect you. And I always ask God every morning to guide and protect you in making the right choice, and to get you out of your thoughts and your feelings, to make you see things for what it is. And so here you making a decision. You got the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and coming into balance in your life. After the haters, after everything you've been through with these haters, talking about you, abusing you, using and mistreating you, they watching you just fly as high as you can fly. And you made a choice to pick the right thing in your life, because you had a lot of choices and a lot of cups that were poison, and they didn't want the best for you. But you come into balance in all the aspects in your life. But please, don't you ever forget that God is before all, before everything in your life. You give the praise to God, and you acknowledge God every day in your life. When you put food in front of you, you acknowledge that you got that food, that plate of food that you get ready to eat. When you take a bath, you acknowledge that you got that running water, that you can drink that water without making you sick, that you got a roof over your head, clothes on your back, that you are with your kids, that with your loved ones, that you are taking care of everything in a respectful way. But don't you ever balance your life in the wrong way with God, because God is the balance to it all. He's the justice. All right? He knows what is going on before you even tell him what's going on. He knows. He sits there and see where your heart is at. How good you are to others as well as yourself. And that's what he's doing. He's bringing balance to your life. He's doing what you ask him to do, but don't you ever forget who was there when you needed them the most was God. Don't get so high on your horse and so high on your life that things are going the way you want that you forget who God is and who he was and still is in your life when you needed him the most. You don't put no one in front of him. You got a lot of beautiful things coming your way, Pisces. And I feel like you are coming into a whole new rebirth with the card that came out in the beginning. Closing the doors that didn't serve you. Cutting that last string of line to free yourself from someone that didn't want the best for you. They always took care of everyone else before they took care of you. But it feels like they the ones in mourning, feeling the loss because ain't nobody gonna get it like you give it to them. Nobody. These people are users. They've been in your life for a long time. You live with this person. You share the same bed with this person. All right? Even though this person trash you and belittle you, you still make sure they have food. That the house was clean. The kids was taken care of. That you cook food for them. You made sure that everything still remained good. Even though this person didn't give a fuck about how they ripped you and tore you to pieces, how they talked about you to people, and still came in your face like everything was cool. You know, this person, it's like the kind of person you had in your life that you might have got a new vehicle or that new house, or they got to pay you because you broke up with them or you took them to court, whatever it is. And this person's vicious, jealous, and envy over you and your success and how you got what they wanted. But this person left you a long time ago. You just now cutting the ropes because now that you cutting it, now they feel the loss. But I'm telling you, whoever this is was somebody you live with. You may have kids by this person. You may was married to this person. You made even if you wasn't married, you lived with this person for a long time. But you knew all the red flags. Maybe this person got high. Maybe they did coke. Maybe they did pill. Maybe they ran the streets. Maybe they had somebody totally out there, a whole relationship with someone else. All right? They didn't want the best for you. But now you choosing because the choices are yours to be had and to be made, damn it. And with everything you got going on in your life, your career, what you do for a living, maybe you got a lot on your plate. Okay? Trying to do everything at one time. All right? But it's saying, don't forget. Don't you forget how to balance your love life with your career, your relationship with your kids, your job, your finance. But don't you ever tilt the scale. Don't you ever put God behind everything, because God is in front of everything. And he's the one that made shit pop off for you. Nobody does it but God. And don't you ever forget that. Don't you ever, ever, ever forget that as long as you shall live. Okay? You can try to, it's telling you it's balance need to be had here. You need to balance things in your life. That's what you need to do, is bring balance to your life. Again, it shows you in the flow of things, floating. And let me tell you, you in a pool of abundance, okay? Um, you are in a place in your life where you had to make a decision. You feel like you sitting on top of the world. You sitting like in a bubble being protected from the universe. The universe is protecting you against all of these people and all of these people that don't want the best for you. But you floating in this pool, floating, all right? Tell me more. Tell me more about the choices with the Seven of Cups. Tell me more about the choices with the Seven of Cups. Look at this. Look at this. Ten of said making a choice, Seven of Cups, and there it is again. Telling you, you got to walk and go in the right direction. You see how you got your foot there? Don't take that road because that's the shortcut and you're going to get lost and it's not going to be good for you. You got to take that road right there and you got that fish. See that fish? See the fish right here? See it? The fish is saying, go that way. Take your lantern and go the right way. Don't you go this way and go that way because that's the wrong way. All right? Making a decision, but you're going the right way in making a decision because it's going to serve you right. Okay? Tell me about this too. Pentacle balance to infinity. Okay? The moonlight. Making a decision. And again, you got an owl there watching over you. But in the middle of this moon, it's like something brewing. Look at the moon. Do you see it? Look, the eye of the storm. Look at that. See that? Do you see it? But you got that owl there. It's like maybe you feeling like, you know, it's time here for you to make a decision to go the right way. The time is done. It's damn coming to an ending for you to bring balance to everything in your life. That maybe it's off balance because you still making decisions. But maybe you feel out balance for the decision that you made. But it's all right if you feel a little bit scared and a little bit alone and a little bit after you made a big change to leave a situation. It can be scary because if you live with a person for all these years, right? And you got kids by this person or whatever it is, but you live with this person for all these years and now y'all not together no more. You got a divorce, you separate, whatever it is. Yeah, you feeling that loss because remember, it was a person there. Whether that person never came home, whether that person was seeing other people, whether that person abandoned you, okay, whether that person made you feel imbalanced. But now you getting balance in your life, right? But it's still making you feel a little bit uncomfortable because it's a change that you made to go that way. And that way is the right way. And God said, you take that route and I promise you, everything's going to be all right. All right? You asked me to take the wheel. I took the wheel. Now, I did everything with you, for you. But now I got to set you free so that you can finish this off. And that's what God did. He did everything he had to do. He was there when you was at the worst. He was the only one there to hear your cry. He was the only one there when you was on your knees or laying in your bed alone, praying to God to please bring you comfort, to show you the light. God was the only one there. And now he's again saying, my love, I want to set you free to finish making the decision that is right for you. And it is right. It may be scary. It may be lonely at first, but you'll get it together where you balancing your life. And everything is like starting over, like crawling, walking, running. And that's exactly where you are at. And it may be scary, but it's also a good feeling because you finally feel like, even though I may feel like I'm in this crazy feeling after I'm done, I did what I had to do, it's still scary. It still makes you feel like I did it, but wow, I really did it, but it's kind of really still feels scary to you. All right? All right, Pisces. This is the change that you needed to make, and it is a change. And nothing in the world that you make a change, leaving a situation that you was with for so long, it still makes you feel uncomfortable because you was in a situation for a long time. And even though that situation wasn't good, it brought you pain, all right? Or maybe you was with a person that had other people and said, I don't want you because I want to be with my wife or whatever it is. It's a transformation that you have to go through. And it wasn't easy. Okay? Nothing happens overnight when you throwing a party, right? Nothing. You have to go through the morning stages. All right? And that's with everything. All right? Tell me more what Pisces need to know. You have opened that gate. And that gate is, time for that new beginning. Walking out of your door and opening the gate. All right? Things are coming your way in a beautiful way after everything you've been through. You've been through a lot, Pisces. But you always had a good place in your heart and you helped this person, even though this person was mean to you, even though they didn't give a fuck about you, even though they said the story the one they wanted to say it, brought all the haters to hate you, all their family, their friends didn't like you. But they didn't see how this person treated you. But now that that person see you sitting on top of the world, they don't like it. All right? It's like you say, you need to go. But it's new things coming your way, and it's like lucky break. It's like that decision you make is going to be for the best. It's opening doors for you. Okay? With your money. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know what this means. I don't know if it means playing the pickets, something here is on your luck. It's like you that's going to bring you money. And I don't know if it's like you leaving somebody was the best thing to ever happen because your life is about to change in a major way. Like you already got it going on. Okay? You got it going on. Once you left that and you open up the door to walk through it, you walk out of it. It brings you nothing but joy because the choices you make, you don't need to take the shortcut. You need to take the right cut, go the long way because you making the right choice this time after looking at this person that gave to everybody else but didn't give to you. All right, well, all the red flags, but you still went along and treated this person with respect. All right, but now you made that choice. You made a choice here for the good, and you made a choice here. Don't take the shortcut. Please don't do that. Because that's going to give you a lucky break. Something is about to change in your life for the better out of a person that wasn't worth shit. At the end, yeah, you feel this. You got to feel it because no one break up with a person they've been with for years and got kids, married, and all of this shit. Even if you wasn't married, you put a lot of time into a person. Okay? Even if this person had you in a third party, you still some of y'all gave them years, right? But you finally laid back and you said, I'm not going to fight no more. I'm going to go humble myself this person loved you, and maybe this person that was in your life for a very long time, this person loves you, honey. It brings balance. You need to balance everything aspect in your life. And I'm going to say it again. Don't you ever put God second to anyone or anything. All right? Balance your schedule, because God is infinity. It's forever. And whoever you are coming into in your life is forever. For the rest of your life till you die. Okay? This person loves you and would do anything for you. And y'all two are very different. It ain't like the one you left. This person's different. Very spiritual, very intelligent. All right? Like, you can sit there and listen to them talk all day, because that's how intelligent they are with you. Okay? But even through all the transformation you're making, remember, you still, it's like almost the ending of all of it for this new beginning. But don't you ever forget, and this is representing you, the moon. It can also represent a Cancer in your life. All right? But you got an owl that it represents air. Okay? Wisdom, information, knowledge, something coming in the light. Something is being lit up for you, for you to see it. Your money is right on point. So you need to make major decisions here, Pisces. And the major decision that you're making, is for your good. And you are going through a transformation, because nothing that you leave, I don't give a fuck what it is, a job, people, whatever it is that you leave in your life, it's always there to remind you, right, of what you've been through in your life, right? It's a reminder of what you've been through in your life. It's a reminder that is telling you to, this is over and this is done, but it's a lot of things in your life that, just telling you, nothing in life of a transformation, no, I don't care what it is easy. Nothing. It's like you got to start over. You got to, it can be scary because you're starting over. It can be scary because you're so used to seeing that person around you all the time and you don't see them no more. It can be scary because of everything you went through with that person. Now you go pick up the kids, or you see this person again, or you talk to this person, and then you look at them, and then here they playing the same game they played with you, but now it's like the whole shoe is on the other foot. Like, you seeing this person doing the same thing they did to you to someone else, but now you are the person that was having fun, and whoever they with, it's like this person is a mess. The person that you live with, the father of your kids, the relationship you was in for a long time, whatever that was very messy. But you leaving that situation is still you mourning, because you got to mourn in everything you've been through. You just don't walk and becomes a party. Let me tell you, you was with a person that put you through hell. You still remain faithful. You still did everything for that person. Make sure that person had food on the table, the house was clean, the bills was paid. That person didn't do damn near nothing for you. That person was wearing your panties and you was wearing their drawers. How the fuck a man is supposed to stand for a woman? That don't mean give you everything, but damn, take leadership of a relationship with a woman. And men, no, they want you to do everything for them. It's like their money is their money and your money is their money. And they just sit down and walk in the house. They don't help you mop. They don't help you wash dishes. They don't help you take care of your kids. They don't help you do shit. They come in the house and everything is supposed to be the way they want it, while you sitting there running like you crazy. Okay? But this person also brought so much people into your relationship family. Brought so many people in your life that was so chaotic that they didn't want you to do good, but they see you doing good and they don't like it. Okay? After you decide to let goodbye go. See ya, hasta la vista. You shut the door because you got the death. And death is a rebirth. And when you got that rebirth, you really started doing your thing. Because you said, shit, while this motherfucker's out here playing games and treat me like shit, I'm going to move up and I'm going to really study what I need to do and get myself aware of all this shit. And even though this person had you going crazy, you still was on your dean. You still was praying. You still was humble. All right? But now you finally realize that the red flags was there all along. You've seen these red flags for a long time. But you so in love with the person, you dealt with that shit. But now you got all these cups, and now you picking the cups that got the ladder that's going up. Moving on up, because it got you to 7 of wands, moving on up, protected in this bubble. To 7 of cups, moving up, making decisions, the right decision, right? But then here, after everything you went through and you gained, and through all this war you went through, right? You still was fighting the war. You still was maintaining who you are. Now, you got to balance everything in your life. But I'm telling you for sure, don't you ever forget to always thank God for everything you got in your life. Everything. Because God is the one that got you laying down, relaxed, cool, over everything you've been through. Right? Don't you put no one in front of God. Be thankful for everything in front of you. Everything. The breath you take. The way you see, able to see, move, feel, touch. You're not comatose. You're not in a hospital with all kinds of things attached to you. All right? You can see and feel, honey. Be grateful to balance everything in your life. But please don't forget that God plays a major role in your life. And that's what you got to remember. You don't just go to church on Sundays and pray. You should be always on your dean. Okay? Now, and you will see everything come to part and be what they want it to be. But it means you mourning the first beginning, the person had you going crazy. Even though you thought it was the best thing for you. But it seems like once you be with somebody for many years, it's like that person outgrows you before you can outgrow them. And so they teach you all the lessons in your life because they outgrow you. They don't give a fuck. They gonna do what they want to do. But you still remain the mother, the wife, the girlfriend, the sidekick, whatever you was in their life. You still treated them with respect. All the times they ghost you, they said fuck you, they don't give a fuck, disrespect you. All right? Maybe they disrespect you in front of these people. Who knows? But it's a lot of people involved in this shit. And they all don't like you because now the shoe is on the other foot. Right? Everybody feeling sorry for the motherfucker that you left. Being tortured by this person. But they family and them, they friends didn't tell you all the things they was doing to you. Oh no, that was a hush up. But now when you leave a person, oh, it becomes chaotic. Because now they feel sorry for the person, not you. Ain't that a bitch? But God has many things for you, my love. And yes, you mourning this because, it may be the father of your kids or whatever, but you ain't mourning it to the person, to the point you want to be back with them. You mourning it because that's played a part in your life for a long time. All right? But somebody's mourning you because they know they missed out on the best thing they ever had. All right? And they didn't realize that you was the best thing that they ever had. All right? So where you mourning this new freedom, it's still kind of strange, the world that you're walking into, because, damn, I ain't been in that world in a long time. While they're mourning everything, the pot of gold that you was to them. Ain't that something? So you mourning your freedom while they mourning the pot of gold. of who you was to them. Ain't that a bitch? Right? But God is saying, I got all that for you and more. Always remember how much I love you. And that's what it's all about. Pisces, if you need a reading, get it from me or someone else. I'll talk to you later. Bye.